While other nations are swearing in their leaders in their parliament or state house or other big places, but Tanzanians are swearing in their leader in the military headquarters. The reasons will make you confused, will set you in dismay, will set you in a state of confusion, thinking. It make you think a lot because you're thinking, what is the cause? How does this happen? Why are they making that kind of thing? Don't they have other places? There are other places, but during this election, after they concluded, when the nation was on, this is what we are facing in Africa. Not that Africans are bad, but they want their needs to be met. Africans don't have a lot of needs to meet. Their food, must be available, good networks, and then as Africans are treated, especially Africans that are determined to make things work out, they are treated as if they are fools. In nations where there's reality, and then there are people with consciousness, not like other nations. Citizens are out there protesting for their rights and their basic needs. Their presidents are calling them ungrateful and unpatriotic citizens. I ask, where does this come from? And why do you refer to your people as unpatriotic and ungrateful people? He extends his gratitude and thanks to the police and the forces in the very state because he thought they were able to conquer. The only time they realized that they must stop using tear gases and then another weapons against protesters for their rights is when the United Nations Human Rights press release stating about the inconvenience they are causing for their people. And mind you, these people are the people that you will be serving. If people are protesting, why? I don't know why sometimes when African leaders are trying to keep protesters mute or trying to stop them, the similar incident happened in Sierra Leone weeks back when we are fighting against a pandemic, and they requested for protest. For not even a protest, I cannot say a rally, a campaign to end Kush, a drug that is causing mayhem to youth, and then old and young, whoever you are that is part of it, you may lose your life by the way. You understand? And how bad this leadership is in Africa. General Nkonda, the general of the military leader in Tanzania, was offered $1 million with a house in the United States, but he ignored that to roll out in the streets with amokars and so. He ignored that barely. He said he has concern and love for his citizens. But if he says that, I guess that's not exactly what we're expecting. I guess they use another means or other people that are interested in the money to cause destruction because there were massive deaths and damages in the very nation. Since the Tanzanians have stand out and say, we know our rights, guess what is happening again in Tanzania? There had been no internet facilities since the 29th of October till date. Why? According to them, maybe they are afraid of the information that may go out on social media landscape. But mind you, for every place, for no matter how tight the house is, there's space for chicken to lay her egg. The video you have just seen is the president of Tanzania, the incumbent president of Tanzania, currently Hassan Suluhu. The woman you are seeing has been making rumors. He has done a lot of things, but according to information that I'm getting, that this woman has never in his lifetime ever allowed the citizens to have their own say. And he is trying to say that people had conducted that because there was a protest in the Salaam in Tanzania capital and other capitals around Tanzania where a lot of celebrities lost their properties. Some, according to information, allegations are going on that they were part and parcel of this political party and they were benefiting from it. And that is why when the citizens are up to defend their nation, they have to suffer. Okay, forgetting that, as you have seen that video, that woman was sworn in today. And guess how many people were there? About 1,000. Out of those 1,000, 700 were military and police forces there. And the rest were fewer people, family members and political party related individuals that were there. After that, the rest of the citizens in Tanzania were under what? State of emergency or curfew. No one is allowed to get outside. Very bad. This ideology and leadership has made this African continent very miserable for its people. But as Africans, we need to speak up and then try to see reasons why we must speak up. Waking up will make them realize that this ideology, this mentality of making us Africans look as if we are slaves or tyrants, it is very bad. According to her, the protesters were not Tanzanians by citizens, but rather neighboring nations that were invading Tanzania to make the nation have an unrest state. After saying all those statements, the people around the state, after her swearing in, people were concerned and other nations were congratulating him. Musvani and William Ruto were congratulating him. But the question here is, if you guys are complaining without knowing, trying to reach out and try to see the concern that is unfolding, are you guys sincere? I don't think so. In my opinion, I don't think so. And in a real African mentality mindset, you cannot consider that as a sincere mind. No, because a person that has a full stomach will not go out on the streets and then try to protest. A person that's a nation where there's job, a nation where there's good medical facility and there are numerous activities going there smoothly without political interference or political, one state leadership. Will understand. Even though sometimes when the African people try to consider making a nation having two government, not making a one state leadership, let me say a multiple party nation leadership or so, it can be dangerous because why? Those coming in are broke and they don't have nothing but what to come and steal. There are numerous nations in Africa that have faced that, but yet still they are stating that they are observing democracy.